Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, getaway day, the finale of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Get ready for Dodger baseball. Next on the show. Rich Bulldog, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So, Dick.
What's up, YouTube? Rich Gamer 997 here. Tonight we're back on MLB The Show 18. If you guys enjoyed the stream, make sure to leave me a like, make sure to leave me a comment, and yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. Let's play.
Just got a piece up the line. That's a foul ball. Zero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here. This team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage.
Take that.
One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
And a chance now to check out the visiting Colorado Rockies. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
You know, Matty, when I look at this lineup at first glance, the fact that they're last in doubles doesn't mean a whole lot to me. But then you got to say to yourself, if they're not driving the ball in the gap, they're certainly not driving it out of the ballpark. So this offense has to clean it up, play a little bit differently, be a little bit more aggressive on the base pass, because you can't expect them to string a ton of hits together.
The 1-1 is taken for strike 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
Popped him up. Sano has a play,
4 fastballs,
and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
One of them was a cut fastball, where she popped up to Sano.
Now at the plate, Matt Olson. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race. Hold strike at the letters, 0-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for, a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
2-3 count, knuckle curve.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Bulldog got roughed up in the last couple games he played, but got to get his shit on track. Well, he only got roughed up one game, pretty much, and that was the Seattle game.
Stepping in, Johnny Huntley. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1.
So if you guys didn't see that stream, make sure to check it out, because Bulldog took a whooping.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
The most runs he's ever gave up in the game. And actually, he gave up 3 home runs in that game.
2 balls and a strike. 2-2 now. Chop weakly to the left. Bagley is there, and the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
In a rush to throw the ball.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Luke. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's how you do it. Double play ball.
Settling in now, Devin Keane. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Hit down the third base line. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side.
You didn't even see that ball go by. That shit was so quick.
Bottom of the second, no score. Now to the plate, Fletcher Mallory. 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Popped him up. Bagley moving to his left.
Season is over. It's time to bring back prime time.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. Here's the first pitch to him.
But then again, you're going to have tomorrow Black Ops comes out. And also on the 26th is Red Dead Redemption.
Missed with a breaking ball.
So that's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball.
I don't know if I'm going to play Black Ops, but I'm definitely going to play Red Dead because I already pre-ordered Red Dead. I pre-ordered that game
obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times.
March or something. So.
Into the box, Jeff Hoffman. Set. Here's the 0-1. Now a bunt attempt here. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Next up for Los Angeles, Rich Bulldog. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Ouch.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
This is flared out towards second.
Oh, wow.
This is taken
that shit wasn't even hit hard enough to get past the fucking second base.
Ready now, Sidney Paquette. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Opportunity now to take a look into some of the future plans for the Dodgers as
San
our
Diego
road to the show
gonna apologize next year when they start promoting
in recent minor league
the
action.
show 19.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He popped out in his first trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
To this awesome baseball
right
game
after him with a
turned
fastball
into
for
a
a strike.
shit show.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves if they don't start putting the balls in gas. This guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with another 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. This is in the air to left. Chasing after it is Verdugo, and the inning is over.
It's funny. It's not
3
like
up, 3 down for Colorado. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still
not
with
that good
no
in the
score.
standings, but we can't seem to get a run against them.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Johnny Huntley.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think
So
by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
These are the at-bats that can just flat-out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Johnny Huntley is retired to kick off the inning. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field for a one-out single.
That one up.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times
while I pitch that ball. Pitch that ball. You gotta clear your mind.
And that's in there for a strike 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Has a look, now the pitch. On the ground is short. This could be 2. Backhanded to second for 1. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play. So striding forward now, Fletcher Mallory. He flew out in his last at-bat. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Keene is off of first with 2 away. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty.
Welcome to
He's
the
not
stream.
really having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Rocky strand 1, halfway home.
If you're new
Next
to the
for the
channel,
Dodgers,
thank you for joining.
Bulldog.
If you enjoy the content, make sure to hit the subscribe button.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, watch your head, buddy. Watch your head.
Field, line drive base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
He came to play today. Not just only on the bump right there. He's thrown the ball well, but on the offensive side of the ball,
that ball was going around his back while he was ducking.
To score some more runs.
Now at the plate, Eugene Harden. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Yep, and this is where all the choking starts.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Soft liner towards first. But this is speared by the first baseman, and he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark.
Why did they make it so the guy that bat after you chokes all the fucking time?
Here's the catcher, Luke Maley. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far.
I think by now they would write a patch and
hit
fix it
balls
for
either.
at least the
We'll
poor
see if they
people
can
that
start
still
making
play
some
their game.
adjustments.
1 ball,
It's
no
like they
strikes
just
to
don't
count.
give a shit.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
It doesn't matter if you play as a pitcher or as a hitter. The person that bats after you or come up
2 balls
after
and a
you
strike.
is just horrible. Sometimes all of them that comes up after you is just bad.
And he fouls this one off.
Like, I was watching Good Game Bro today. He was like, how can you go from one bad team to another bad team to a team that's worse than bad? It's like they don't give you any break in this game. You just go from one bad team to the next.
So stepping in, Jeff Hoffman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
It's a great job right there to pull that one back, make the count 1-0, and get this defense on its heels a little bit. The number one thing, if you're going to be a good bunter, you have to get strikes.
Yeah, that was a shitty bunt.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sidney Paquette. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Lifted down the line in left. Verdugo on the move. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn. Fine. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make the perfect turn to turn 2.
And they'll have runners at second and third.
They can never cut that ball off.
Finally, a little something.
It's like they're standing out there. I don't know what they're standing out there looking at.
The single swing of the bat.
But
this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at bat at a time.
Here's the 0-1, and it's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Maley, the runner at third. Paquette at second with 1 away. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy. But
that slurve ball is that pretty girl that you want to hit, but you know she carry him.
Right now, we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Man.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
0-2, here it is. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business. So next it'll be
I love how they make it so the hitter pretends that he didn't know that he struck out.
As a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good
Standing
pitching and
taking
defense
practice
today.
swings, while everybody else
we're
is
seeing
walking
a lot
off
of
the
strikes.
field.
We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'm calling for the slurve ball again.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Verdugo waits
Verdugo
on it.
gets to that one, though.
And he hauls it down in the corner.
Man, they called for that slurve ball 3 times in a row.
Digging in and looking for more. Aaron Luke, he singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Hit on the ground to third. Sano gloves it. And there are 2 away now. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
He's the hottest pitcher in the game.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and
why
missed.
LA gave him a 6-year,
so far, this has been
$65 million
contract.
Well,
Keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies.
Those high fastballs, those high balls.
2-0.
Pretty much, if you ain't got no power behind you to drive the ball, you're just gonna pop that shit up.
Leading off the inning, Fletcher Mallory, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2-2. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. It's been the kind of game we've come to expect here at Dodger Stadium over the years as you check the line score. Pitching, defense, and not a whole lot of offense to this point. Into the box now, Luke Maile. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. No runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. I don't see
how that ball is fucking low. I hate when that happens. You set the ball up perfectly, but it's low.
Heading out towards shallow right. Patterson has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Paul Goldschmidt will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he takes ball 1. He'll check in here at 277. 7 homers and 16 RBIs. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
Gotta be careful with Goldschmidt.
The 2-0 on the way.
Nothing to drive.
Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. On the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Reggie Moulton is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Coming to the plate now, Rich Bulldog. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball 1.
Maybe I should change that helmet. Maybe it's too heavy for his head. That's why he can't hit right.
Hit on the ground out for short. Frazier moving to his right. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. Now at the plate, Sidney Paquette. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
That's lifted the other way out to left.
Got that
Verdugo waits on it. 1 down.
Too bad it didn't go anywhere.
Digging in, Adam Frazier. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Bagley over to his right, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping up now, Matt Olson. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Last strike now for Colorado. And another foul ball.
Putting up a fight. This dude refused to call the 14 fastball,
Here it
man.
comes. Swing
Got him
and
with
a
a
miss.
knuckle
He
curve,
struck him
though.
out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
A 2-0 finish today. Los Angeles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Rich Bulldog picks up his league-leading 13th win as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jeff Hoffman pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
The guy must not play a lot with a 5-6 record.
1 error. They left 7 men on base.
What should I do? Control, cut break. Damn All-Star game.
George Casilla, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First offering on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Going wherever they feel
here's
like
a guy
it.
we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Takes a high fastball for a strike.
One of these stadiums where the pitching is just jacked up.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So we'll see if they have something in the works
Like
here.
everything is zoomed in, like
and a
it's
guy that
super
can really
close to
handle
the
the bat
fucking
in the number 2 spot.
home plate, it looks like.
Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
In there, 0-1. Bulldog has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least one or two times during the course of a start. And it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Vero?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the ninth.
He's set. Here it comes. And a breaking ball stays outside. Ramirez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning.
A little bit too much.
Tapped down the line, but that one rolls foul.
The swing and bunts.
Missed with a breaking ball. Nipped the corner. 2-2.
It's weird because even the catcher that I don't play with refused to call my best pitch, which is a four-seam fastball.
But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
You got to shake these guys off to get them to.
Another try at 2-2. Fouled off. And there he goes towards second. Belted high and deep into right center. Happ going back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The 0-1 delivery. And that one right down Main Street. Diaz is a middle infielder by trade, of course, usually a shortstop. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the second inning now from Minneapolis. The NL leads it. Here's Manny Machado now. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's power swinging.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
That's up.
High pop-up. Olsen is there. Makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, Matt Chapman. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
And the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Better refuse to chase
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Go after it.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2.
Didn't break the plane.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. He stays alive. Still 2-2. The 2-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul.
He's fighting. Not trying to give up.
The 2-2 one more time. He was laid off, and the count runs full.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
If you had let that one go, it probably would have been a ball. Probably would have been a ball forward.
Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Third baseman.
Grounded back up the middle.
I need to get rid of that red line.
In time, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. Sean Manaea, a 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
16-5 the final in this one tonight. The National League jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Rich Bulldog is credited with the win. George Casilla only completed 2 innings and is charged with the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partner.
Yeah, at least they got a win in the All-Star game. That's what's up. All right, we'll be right back.
A manager checks in with his ball club.
So the last 3 games we played, we won. But the 2 games before that, especially the one against Seattle, got destroyed. Got pretty
and
bad,
a welcome
Seattle
to Citi Field, New York's National League ballpark in Flushing, Queens. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets.
From Korea called
Stay
BTS.
tuned for Mets baseball coming up
fucking
next.
sold out Citi Field in 10 minutes, and the fucking Mets can't sold that shit out at all. Like, the Mets need to get their shit together.
Now at the plate, Raul Benitez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball grounded towards second. McDaniel takes it in. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. So. one series isn't going to totally kill you.
Even though we have the tendency of dropping 6 games in a row or whatever, we're still the best team in our division.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And that's the second out of the inning. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
That slurve pitch is dirty.
To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Mets turned away here in the first. We'll head to... Up next will be Nick Williams. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Just got a piece to the right side. He's got to hurry, and he'll
the
step
funny
on
thing
first
is,
for the out,
no matter how much I play the show,
guys, here's the defensive alignment
every time I try to go to the Mets, I never end up there.
The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody
Before
Bellinger.
you can pick your team that you want to go on, and I actually picked the Mets and started with the Mets, and they traded me away.
Gold glove first base and move to the outfield.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled away.
Yeah, you're not getting to that, buddy.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Over there.
Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, we're all hearing his name in the Cy Young Award discussion at this point in the season. It's pretty hard to argue against it when you watch him dominate a guy on 3 pitches and send him packing without much problem.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 264 is average entering play. 3 homers and 21 driven in. Behind 0-2 now.
He built like a German.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes for.
That gets down, and the inning continues.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put-away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more, and another foul ball. Maxwell, the runner at first with 2 gone. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you
threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. The pitcher, Rich Bulldog, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is over.
I was batting over 300.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Man, he
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
After a while, he just go to shit. You have no power to drive the ball.
The 0-1 delivery. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. Bouncer up the middle. Rosario's got it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. Coming to the plate now, Jason Bagley,
sure.
and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here.
Hopefully not in the double play, but he gets a hit.
Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Mancini makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double.
Wow.
Leading up for the Mets.
First pitch on its way.
Terrible.
Right over the middle, knee high.
I hope that's one thing they fix next year, is to make sure that your team or the players that bat behind you is just not
there's ball one.
Horrible. Make it competitive. Make every fucking batter what they are in real life. If they're a good batter in real life, they're a good batter in the game.
Takes a pass and misses.
I don't know what corners they were trying to cut to where all the good players in this game is just shit if you're on that team.
Him up. Bellinger on the move. He's got it one away. So here's the Mets pitcher, Jamie Callahan. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The cutter runs outside, ball one. Bottom of inning number 3, nothing our score.
Together.
Set up away, but he
the
misses
archetype, all that is all fine.
Can't allow yourself to lose
Bring back
right
fucking
Gotta stay on
where
the
you can
attack.
buy VC
Minimize
points or whatever you want to call it, show money, whatever, where you can build your pitcher up or build your batter up to be good. You know, trying to, if you bat good, all that is all good, but nobody wants to do that. Nobody wants to play that. It's 2018. Nobody wants to fucking bat good. Nobody wants to, when they can spend money and buy points and make their player better. We want to enjoy the game with a good player. That's all we want.
A tick behind a good fastball.
The things that you guys are thinking of is not the things that we want.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
But at least I don't want that shit.
Raul Benitez
Maybe I'm speaking for
waits
myself.
on deck.
But obviously from all the people that didn't play the game, it's speaking for out loud to them too. That the archetype shit, yeah, it's cool. You know, pick whatever batter, player, hitter,
on top of one. It was a ground out victim
whatever,
last time.
but please make it so we can buy our points and make our player better.
No balls.
Last year, my pitcher was throwing 101 mile an hour fastball. This year I can barely break 93.
Wind up and
94 if I'm lucky.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Good break on the knuckle curve, but he missed with it. 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hits this one hard the other way. McDaniel comes up with it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, the Mets do need a good third baseman. It's about time
swing and a miss for strike 1.
His days is over.
Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Took him out back and shoot him in the head already. As much as he's been injured. I think he's been injured for the last 4 years.
I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Sliced hard but foul. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
It's so funny because they don't even have David
Stepping
Wright
into the box, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Hasn't been good. I can't let go out. Seattle just dominated me.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hit 4 home runs.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
The most I ever gave up in a game.
Great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Next for the Mets, Boyce Brady. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. So with that, the Mets have a runner aboard to get the inning underway.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside
I'm happy
the
they got ready to
moving
do
it
that.
the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't.
I was at my friend's house the other day and we were watching.
Is in for his second plate
I forgot what
appearance
team
as
that
he
dude
looks at a
is
ball.
on. I think it's Atlanta.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
He sucked in New York and he sucked in Atlanta as well.
Called strike
The
over
only
the
thing
outside
that changed about him was the location he's playing in, because his game still sucks.
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. To the right. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than
Bellinger didn't stop that ball, fucker.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. 1-1 the count. 1-1. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there.
They took the guy out at third and second.
But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. In his career, Anderson hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help the roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Bagley ranging up the middle. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
That ground ball,
Mets strand one.
Bagley.
They trail this one.
At least he can do that. He sure can fucking hit.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Rich. Bulldog comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
It's the programmers of San Diego Studios' fault.
Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
I'm late. That's another thing, too.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit back
like
up the middle.
the swing time is just never right.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired.
Even to you, you think you're swinging at a good time, but it's either you're swinging too early or it's too late.
So here now is the pitcher, Jamie Callahan. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the sixth. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And that one just missed outside.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
1-2 pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Almora is there, and he has it for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Raul Benitez.
The Mets must have some good pitching on their side.
Hit the other way out toward right field.
We can score more than one run.
2 gone.
And it seemed like I got to pitch excellent to keep that 1-run lead. If I make a mistake, we might be losing this fucking game. Because that's what tends to happen when we're stuck at scoring 1 run and not anymore.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. And a breaking ball stays outside.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So nothing. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Damn.
Lays off the fastball away.
Wherever the fuck it feels like, man.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
You get it perfectly lined up and the guy hits the ball. You don't get it lined up enough and the ball goes where it feels like it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category.
5 complete shutout games.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Nick Williams. He went down on strikes last time up. Low for ball 1. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, I get it. You're all in fastball. You're pulling the trigger at almost anything. But that is way too high. He's going to have to lower his sights.
Now a ball lined to the left side.
He almost took it to the dome.
Oh, he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
In now, Boyce Brady. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. 2-0 now. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the Mets. It remains 1-0. Leading off the inning, Rich Bulldog as they look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Mancini will wait on it. And very quickly, one gone. Here's the German-born catcher Bruce Maxwell. Last time through was a base hit.
Not all pitchers that are good at hitting, but there's some. So the fact that they make it so your pitcher just sucks at hitting, or make it so your pitcher can't earn anything is just fucking terrible.
Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability.
I don't know why people like to fuck with shit.
That's kind of obvious,
it's like
but it's
they're always trying to reinvent the fucking wheel for some reason.
Over the plate.
2-2 to the Mets catcher.
Like MLB The Show has been a great game for fucking forever. I don't even remember how long it's been out, but ever since it took over from 2K as the best baseball game, it's been a good game. But this year, for some reason, they want to fuck with everything.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Like your formula wasn't broken before, dude. Why was you fucking with
Ready
stuff?
with another 2-2. A swing and a
he
shot
crushed that shit, but it's foul ball. It's foul, bitch. What you get?
And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down.
Sorry,
on
Maxwell, you got that one hit,
so
but that was that.
So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Very weakly on the ground. No runs, 3 hits. 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11.
I'm pretty sure when
he's just ringing up strikeouts left and right.
When fucking Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out, Rockstar is not going to try to improve the game by having cars instead of horse-drawn buggies. You know, like, when a game is good and the format of the game is good, leave the shit alone. That's why a lot of these games fall off a lot of the time, because they always want to change everything. Because they think, oh, people always new and excited and it's going to be better. And instead they make it worse.
Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's why they don't mess with. That's why Rockstar games are always good. They don't fuck around with Grand Theft Auto. They make it the same. They don't fuck around with Red Dead Redemption or any of the other games that they make. They keep the same formula.
This has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well,
they know people like that.
Pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate.
But of course you have a bunch of people that always scream and cry that they want improvements and they want this and they want that. And then the game creators listen to that. And then when they do it, they don't play the game because they don't like what they cried about. Like, you guys cried for all these changes, and then they gave you the changes, and then you guys didn't play the game at all.
Digging in now, Dirk Brady. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
See, I'm a simple person, man. I like shit the way I like it. I like chicken fried. I like rice cooked. Yeah, I don't want nothing fancy. I just want to enjoy a great baseball game with all the nonsense that they created this year in the home run celebrations.
Is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. Digging in to try it again. Raul Benitez.
I'm not saying the home run celebrations are bad. It's not bad. It's cool to see those. Some of them are fucking outrageous, but it's cool to see some home run celebrations. And, I know that they wanted to work on the background of the minor league stadiums, make the rocks or the grass out in the hill greener, the trees on the hill greener. But nobody's going to play in the minor league stadiums for that long. So they need to not focus on shit like that.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Dodgers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him.
Never drive a motherfucker in and get on base.
With a complete game shutout.
And that 1 run held up tonight, 1-0 the final.
Like the one thing I really wonder is if professional baseball players play this game. Because I know if I was like Bagley, if I was Francisco Lindor, if I was any of those guys and play this game and see how shitty they made my character in this game, I would be fucking raising hell.
Our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Nine innings, 3 hits, 13 strikeouts. That was a great game. Well, guys, that's going to do it for me tonight. If you guys enjoyed this stream, make sure to leave me a like. Make sure to leave me a comment. And, yeah, please don't forget to subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys tomorrow in another stream. Peace. Have a good night.